If you're enjoying this podcast, explore the Calm Edge Survival Series, Practical Survival Guides by Steve Barker, published by Book Central. Built for pressure, it helps you stay composed, think clearly, and act effectively in outdoor, urban, and emergency situations. Find the book on Amazon or through the Book Central website. If you want to stay calm and capable when things go wrong, you need more than gear, you need a plan. That is what a solid survival planning checklist gives you. It turns stress into steps, confusion into priorities, and panic into action. Whether you're preparing for a weekend in the backcountry, a power outage at home, or a true emergency that forces you to move fast, planning ahead is one of the most important survival skills you can build. The first part of any survival planning checklist is understanding your environment and your likely risks. Start by asking simple questions. Where am I most likely to be when an emergency happens? What hazards are realistic in that area? A mountain hiker needs to think about weather changes, navigation, injury, and exposure. Someone in a city may need to prepare for blackouts, transport disruption, civil unrest, or being stuck away from home. The goal is not to imagine every disaster, it is to focus on the ones that are actually plausible. Once you know the risks, you can plan around them instead of reacting blindly. Next, build your priorities around the basics of survival: water, shelter, fire, first aid, and communication. Your checklist should cover what you need to stay alive for the first 72 hours, because that is often the critical window. Do you have a way to purify water? Do you carry a reliable lighter, waterproof matches, or another fire-starting method? Have you packed a shelter option that matches the weather, like a tarp, bivvy, or emergency blanket? Do you have a first aid kit that you actually know how to use? And if you get separated, how will you signal for help? These are not glamorous items, but they are the backbone of any real survival planning checklist. After that, think about mobility and decision-making. A good plan includes more than equipment. It includes triggers for action. At what point do you stay put, and at what point do you move? What route will you take if roads are blocked? Where are your rally points, safe locations, or backup shelters? If you are with family or a team, everyone should know the plan before an emergency happens. That means contact numbers, meeting places, and a simple chain of decisions that does not depend on perfect conditions. The more clearly you decide in advance, the less likely you are to waste time under pressure. Finally, make your checklist practical by testing it. A survival plan that lives only on paper is not much use when the weather turns or the lights go out. Pack your kit, check your batteries, review your maps, and practice the basics. Can you set up shelter quickly? Can you navigate without your phone? Do you know how long your water supply will last? Small drills expose weak spots before they become real problems. That is how confidence grows, not from guessing, but from repeated preparation. A strong survival planning checklist is really a thinking tool. It helps you prepare for the most likely problems, cover the essentials, and make better decisions when conditions get hostile. If you can plan well, you can move calmly. And when survival depends on clear thinking, that calm may be your greatest advantage.